Hello guys, if you are interested in studying at NAZARBAYEV University, then watch out this video and find the answers for your all questions. Enjoy!
Yeah, Kazakhstan is a lot of nationalities are living in our country, and as you know, living in peace. It's a country with a transcontinental country, and its western part extends all the way to Europe. The world's first and largest space launch facility is Baikonur cosmodrome built in the 15th, and abundance of natural resources and oil and gas also in Azerbaijan, Russia, and like lots of stuff in Kazakhstan. And the capital is Nur-Sultan, which is former Astana, which is a very comfortable, safe and smart city, political, cultural, business center, and excellent career opportunities for all the candidates, as local and for international candidates. Also, a lot of culture, sport events conducting in our capital. So, Nazarbayev University. Maybe you've heard about Bolashak, which is Bolashak program, which is launched in Kazakhstan, and there was aimed to increase human capital in Kazakhstan, and started in 1993. Like all the citizens of Kazakhstan can apply to this program and get their degree, undergraduate and postgraduate degrees in the top 250 universities in the world. So starting from this in 1993, something around 20,000 people graduated from these top universities and came back to Kazakhstan to increase the human capital, increase the economy of the Kazakhstan. But then the president decided to a little bit switch this program, and they canceled all the undergraduate degrees by Bolashak programs, and decided to create own university in Astana, in Kazakhstan, in Nur-Sultan, which will be totally in English, language of instruction, and all the faculty members around the world can be working and living in Kazakhstan and teaching more students in Kazakhstan in order to increase more human capital and create human capital in Kazakhstan. So now something around more than 500 faculty members around the world working in our university, and also they get 90% of them get PhD degrees from top universities, Cambridge, Oxford, and other universities, and 75% of all the faculty members are international. UK, US, Canada, Russia, like all the countries. And now we've got something around 5,500 students, and something around 44 international students. So as you can see that the proportion of international students is a little bit low. So we're trying to increase the number of international students by providing the scholarships, fully funded scholarships. So I will cover the reasons of why you can apply to Nazarbayev University, and then you can choose. Maybe you will decide to study at our university, maybe not. So let's see. The 10 reasons to apply to NU. First is a scholarship. As I told you earlier, 98% of all the students, both local and international students, are doing their degrees, undergraduate, master's, PhD, under the scholarships. For all international citizens, there are a Baikonur scholarship, which can cover tuition fee, medical insurance, monthly stipend. And as we talk about monthly stipends, for foundation program, the stipend equal to $60 US. For undergraduate degree, it's $70 US. For master's degree, $330 US. And for PhD, it's something around $270. But the exchange currency could change, so it could be a little bit higher later on, next year maybe. And also for PhD students, there are opportunity to get research allowances, which means that they can work as a research assistant or maybe teaching assistant and get extra for their monthly stipend. it will depend of the program you're going to apply, and the maximum you can get for research allowance, it will be $1,000. If we talk about monthly expenses, it of course like the lowest prices, but also depends on the student how they're spending the money. As for meals, so in Astana, the cost will be something around $100. For accommodation, it will be something around $40, and other expenses could be starting from $100 and much more, like few thousand, and so depending on your expenditures. Second, so why our university is unique? That the second reason is our strategic partners, because as you know, as I told you, that our university was established in 2010. It's a very young university, and in order to get, especially in this post-Soviet country, where the English is like one of the three languages, but not the most common language in youth. So in order to get the quality education and get qualified faculty members, and in order to get all the good structured programs, we get some strategic partners. Something like universities are listed on the presentation: University of Pennsylvania, University of Pittsburgh, Lee Kuan Yew University of Public Policy, Duke University, Fuqua Business School, Wisconsin Medicine University in the US, and also University of Cambridge. As you can see, these universities are specifically chosen because of the schools in our university, because all the schools get these top universities in each sphere: education, business, mining, public policy, and social sciences. So if we talk about our schools, we have 8 schools, but on the presentation you can see only 7. School of Engineering and Digital Sciences, School of Science and Humanities, School of Mining and Geosciences, School of Medicine, and Graduate School of Business, Education, and Public Policy. We'll introduce each school differently later on this presentation. Reason number 4 is English as a language of instruction. All our university programs, academic programs, starting from foundation, undergraduate degrees, master's degree, PhD degrees, also non-degree programs, and NUZIP, which is pre-master programs, which was created especially for Kazakhstani, Central Asian, and the post-Soviet students whose level of English is a little bit low, and in order to be enrolled to the master program, they need to increase their academic English level. So we've created this kind of program, and after ending this program, you can be enrolled to master program directly. So a lot of opportunities, research starting from foundation program, and I will say briefly about the enrollment opportunities for foundation program. So in order to get to be enrolled to foundation program, there are 3 stages of these like entry exams. First is the APTIS exam, second is the NUFIPED, and the third is the IELTS. So all these exams are conducted in Kazakhstan. So if you are going to apply to our university for foundation program, you need to be in Kazakhstan. But if you want to apply to this program, you will need, but you can apply using these 3 exams: APTIS, NUFIPED, and IELTS, or maybe you can apply for FIPE and education, for which you will need SAT or ACT, and also IELTS certification. If we talk about our first school, is the School of Engineering and Digital Sciences, which has undergraduate degrees such as chemical and materials engineering, computer science, civil and environmental engineering, electrical and computer engineering, mechanical and aerospace engineering, and also robotics and mechatronics. For master's degree, we have biomedical, chemical and materials, civil and environmental, computer science, data science, electrical and computer engineering, engineering management, mechanical and aerospace engineering, and also robotics. And for PhD, we have these majors, which is also similar to undergraduate and master's degree in this school. If we talk about School of Science and Humanities, so you can see for undergraduate degrees, we have anthropology, biology, chemistry, economics, history, mathematics, physics, political science and international relations, sociology, and world languages, literatures, and cultures. For master's degree, we have Eurasian studies, political science and international relations, economics, biological sciences and technology, chemistry, physics, and also applied mathematics. And starting from this year, we have new PhD programs such as life science, mathematics, and physics, and the oldest program, which is Eurasian studies, which is also, I want to know that this program is very popular among all international candidates. So if you want to find out information, you can see the website, visit the website, and find out some details about the program. School of Mining and Geosciences has also undergraduate, master, and PhD degrees, and all of them are in mining, petroleum engineering, and also geology. School of Medicine. Here you can see undergraduate degrees, medical sciences, and 2 different programs for master nursing. Also master programs, which is public health, molecular medicine, pharmacology and toxicology, and also sport medicine rehabilitation. For PhD degree, we have biomedical sciences, and also we have Doctor of Medicine and the residency programs in our school. So other 3 schools are only graduate, which means that only master's and PhD degrees you can be enrolled to. First, GSB, Grad School of Business, consists from 3 school majors: Business Administration MBA, Executive Business Administration Executive MBA, and also Finance program. All of these programs are made in partnership with Duke University, and as a part of this program, all the students been getting 2-week courses in US in Duke University. Graduate School of Public Policy, also only master and PhD degrees, public policy, public administration, and a PhD in public policy. Last but not least, it's a Graduate School of Education, where you can find Master of Science in Education Leadership program, which is three different cohorts, such as higher education, second school education, and also inclusive education. And the second program is multilingual education. And for PhD, we have PhD in education. And as I want to note about Master of Science in Education Leadership, which is first our program which can be delivered, which is structured as a blended learning program, which means you can do it online partially, and for some courses you need to come to Kazakhstan, to Nur-Sultan, and be on campus. The most important questions about our university that we can hear during our presentation or about advertising our university. Okay, you've mentioned about your university, but what your graduates, alumni doing after graduation, graduating your university. So as we can see on the map, on the presentation, that our students working in different companies such as Google, Apple, BMW, Deloitte, Facebook, Ernst & Young, all the UN companies like UN, UNDP, UNICEF, NI, Schlumberger, and other universities. Which means that the quality of education in our university is very high, and during the studies, all the students getting prepared to mock interviews, provided with the vacancies of these companies, and so on. And after graduation, our undergraduate or master's degree, students were enrolled to, also you can see, top universities around the world. and some of them get fully funded scholarship. And as they told to us that education in Nazarbayev University is very, very high quality, because during their studies, let's say in Stanford or Skolkovo, University in Minnesota, Johns Hopkins, Purdue, Oxford, or Cambridge, it's getting easier. If you will be enrolled, and we think that COVID situation will be ended next year, you will be provided, as international student, will be provided with a dormitory, which is where 80% of all the student population are living on the campus. And the cost, as you can see on the presentation, for a 4-bedroom dormitory will be something around $50 per semester, and the maximum will be for 1-bedroom dormitory will be $232 per semester. So it means that September, October, November, December, for 4 months. You can see some pictures from our campus: the dormitory, relaxation room, sports center, some classrooms. Also, we opened last year Olympic swimming pool. As you can see on the picture, also athletic center, and some picture of the dormitory. And our guests, as you know, all the presidents, prime ministers, sport stars, and like important political people, when visiting our country, most of them came into our university and providing just lectures, or maybe visiting the meeting with the students. And every student can ask or talk to these people, and without any security and other stuff. So this is other opportunity that you can be provided if you will be enrolled in Nazarbayev University. Campus life, student life, as you can see on the picture also, it's very, like campus life is very excited, because we, starting from March, we are working remotely, and I'm very missing our campus, because during the lunch break or maybe during work time, our students doing concerts, working, playing games and other stuff. Like all the students are enrolled and involved in this process, and it's very fun. Also, if we talk about sport, we've got a lot of sport clubs: basketball, football, rugby, and other lots of hobby clubs, and also we're doing TEDx lectures, and our students getting scholarships in mining in the other different parts of the world. Also, as an interesting part of Zafar University is innovative cluster. So a lot of like maybe starting from 2015, our students get this opportunity to be to create any to starting from the idea, get full cycle of support in innovative projects. So our Nuris, which is helping and organizing a lot of events, such as incubators, exploring some hackathons and some other stuff. And by the end of, if you will be enrolled to these programs, you can be starting during your studies, you can get your own business, your own startup, which will be like by the university, you will get also be some funded. And access to the market. So there is other opportunity, not only education. And last but not least, and I think it's very important to every candidate, because our country is very politically stable and safety country. Like on the picture, you can see the Palace of Peace and Reconciliation. As I mentioned earlier, in our country, 100 to 20 different nationalities living in peace without any revolutions and other stuff. So I think and I hope, inshallah, it will be the same during our future. There is some example of our international alumni who was originally from Tajikistan, who was graduated from high school Haji Kemal in Dushanbe, and also be enrolled to our BA program in Political Science and International Relations with a minor in Spanish and Hispanic Studies from NU. And now doing his graduate degree at Georgetown University in Washington. Also, he's working as a research fellow at NATO, sponsored new project on the security environment in the post-Soviet space, continues improving his Spanish, and which he studied at NU for 3 years. So as you can see, not only English, also Spanish, Arabic, Italian, French, and other languages also you can use to learn in our university. Currently this option is not available, but depending on the program, you can apply to our university starting from, for foundation, it will be starting from September 2020. For master's degree, for undergraduate degree, it will be November. For master's and PhD degree, it will online registration will be available starting from November also. So only 2 steps that you need to do. First step is to go to admissions.nu.edu.kz, create your personal account and fill your application form and attach all the required documents. Also, which is differentiated by the programs. For example, if you're going to apply to undergraduate degrees, you can see, depending on the program you are enrolled and schools that you're going to be enrolled will be differentiated. For example, for secondary school graduates, you need to provide IELTS, SAT subject, and also for interview for some schools. IELTS should be 6.5, which is with a minimum 6.0 in each section. For SAT reasoning, it should be 1,240 with writing part or SAT. And for SAT subject, it should be 600 for each subject, biology and chemistry, or physics or math, for depending on, for example, for the schools. For School of Science and Humanities, for science majors, you need to this points, but for humanities, you don't need this. Also, if you are IB diploma program student or alumni, you need to provide IELTS 6.5, IB diploma results 445, total score 30 by high-level subjects, and also need to be interviewed with the admissions committee. If you already enrolled to universities and you want to apply to our university, also you can use this opportunity and need to provide IELTS or SAT subject, interview, and also your GPA should be not least that's 3 point out of 4. For master's degree, it's very complicated, yeah, but it's very easy to apply because you need all you need is first GPA out of 4. So I think it's the minimum is 2.75 for most of the programs. Only the Master of Science in Finance programs need to 2.67. IELTS should be also 65 for TOEFL 79. For PhD, it should be 70 and IELTS 70 and TOEFL 94. Some programs requires working experience, like 1 year, 2 years, or maybe 3 years. And also you will need 2 or 3 recommendation letters depending on the program. As you can see, so Graduate School of Education, Graduate School of Business, Graduate School of Public Policy, School of Science and Social Sciences, School of Money and Geosciences, School of Engineering and Digital Sciences. So you can see here, and the School of Medicine. For some programs, you will need GRE, GMAT, MCAT, or ALEX test. Or as you can see, for example, for GEC, you will need as a required document, as a recommended document, GRE. But for Grad School of Business, in order to apply for MBA program, you need to provide ALEX test result, or maybe GRE or GMAT result. If you want to apply for 0 year of master's programs, which is similar to pre-master program, you will need, you can apply with the IELTS 5.5 or TOEFL 46. If you will be applying for this 0 year of master's program, in order to, you will need also the same documents as for master's program. Only exception will be IELTS result, which will be a little bit lower than your that required for master's degree programs. So this presentation over. All the contact details that you will need if you have any questions. You can, if you're in Astana, or maybe you can call. You can use a phone, cell phone or phone, or it's better to use email, and you can write all your emails on international admissions .nu.edu.kz, or just visit our website, which is nu.edu.kz. So yes, I mean, I think yes. We can go to the questions, and I will try to cover all the questions. And
yeah, thank you very much for great explanation, and we can answer this question. And also, I have some couple of questions. Then we can do it as well.
Yeah, great. So Turgay is Gandarlem. Hello, thank you very much for meeting. I would like to kindly ask about scholarship. I have already got admission, but I didn't receive notice about scholarship. When will you send me the results? So thank you very much. It's a very great question. You know, if you get the also been recommended for admission, I think by the end of July you will get your results about your scholarship, because during this COVID situation, some work is a little bit, we need some internal process to be finished. So we will inform you, I think maximum is by the end of July.
Okay. And as you presented Abay Kunanbayev scholarship, and it covers even for the foundation year. And how long is the foundation year for this university, and how long this scholarship covers?
If you will be enrolled for foundation program is 1 year academic program. Undergraduate degree is 4 years. Master's degree 18 months or 2 years program, and PhD at least 3 years. And you will need to, during this time, or maybe you will be graduated up only after when you will finalize your dissertation, PhD dissertation. So if you will be enrolled to foundation program, you will get 1 year academic, 1 year scholarship. But after foundation degree, you will, if you will be successfully finish this program, you can be transferred directly to the undergraduate degrees. So which means, so you will get the scholarship for 5 years.
Okay, thank you very much. And one of the attendees wrote a question. It was on Q&A section. Maybe you can check it. If you see, it's all right. Otherwise, I can read it.
Why we must choose Nazarbayev University? Which differences are there from other universities? This question, I think I've covered during the presentations. There have been 10 reasons I've tried to differentiate from other universities, and yeah, I think I've covered.
Yeah, we answered this question during the session. And the next question from Hokima Mamadzada.
Hi, thank you for Zoom presentation. My question is related to transfer studies. My brother is a 3rd-year degree seeking student at Ahmed Yesevi, including 1 year foundation Kazakh language. Can he get transferred to NU? Do you have faculties taught in Kazakh, or is it required him to have IELTS? So thank you very much, Hakuma, for your question. as I mentioned during the presentation, that the English is a language of instruction in our university. So yes, in order to be enrolled to our university, he will need to provide all the required documents, such as IELTS, SAT, or SAT reasoning, SAT subject test. And more like all the subjects are in English except Kazakhstani history and the Kazakh languages, which is you can choose if you want to study this, but it will be required to study it in Kazakh language.
Okay, thank you very much. And one more question about this partnership you have with universities. And what kind of partnership is it? Like you are doing a double degree or any short-term courses, or like just could you please give me the short information about these universities?
Yeah.
After graduation is, it's understandable. But during the study, how we can get benefit from these universities?
Yeah, for sure. So first of all, these universities are participating during development of the programs. So all the programs that we are now providing, undergraduate, all the academic degrees, being developed in the partnership with these universities. Faculty members, some faculty members are participating during the year studies, for example, especially I think in grad school of business and grad school of public policy, faculty members are visiting Nazarbayev University as and providing guest lectures during their courses. And also we have some exchange programs among the students, especially for Wisconsin Medicine and the School of Science and Humanities. For example, all the top students for undergraduate degrees, they spend in summer semester in US, Wisconsin Medicine, and getting these courses. Also, in Cambridge, if you've been enrolled to PhD in education program, you can spend one semester in Cambridge University or one semester in University of Pennsylvania in USA as required part of the program. For now, during this COVID situation, like most of the PhD enrolled students, they've been 1 year spending during at Nazarbayev University, and after first year or maybe second year, they're going to this international summer semester company. As for Likwang University, also students enrolled to Master of Public Policy and Master of Public Administration, also Public Policy in PhD. They are spending 2 and 3 weeks, depending on the program, in Singapore, also getting the classes in this university as a part of the program, and also it's a required part of the program. Also, all the representatives of these universities came into Astana, or maybe to twice a year, in order to discuss the partnership and to find out what kind of strategy we're going to use in order to increase number of students and other stuff, how to increase the quality of education to be best, and other stuff, and also speaking about accreditation. And we, for example, as for accreditation or maybe rankings, you will never find out our university in any rankings, because our university is very young, and in order to get place in rankings, there are some requirements that we need to follow. But I think by 225, we are going to get all our programs accredited by subjects. And we've got a plan to be listed in the rankings by Times Higher Education in 2013.
Okay, thank you very much for the answer again. Mm-hmm. And you attend this. If you don't have any questions, we can finish this session. And I think it was a great opportunity for discussing with you. And one more question. It's kind of maybe only related to areas or something. I don't know. This any like restrictions or no for the universities from Turgay Skenderli? Like you have any facial appearance for the university, or just it's tolerant university for all kind of?
It's very great question. Yeah, we don't have any restrictions because our university, there are some values that we appreciate is academic integrity, also being inclusive for everyone, and which means that our campus and our university are ready for all the religions, and all the scholarships that we are providing is based and be provided by the merit base. We are not covering all the stuff like ethnicity, nationality, and other stuff, only by the requirements that we that we require. So IELTS, SAT for undergraduate degrees, and for master's degree, IELTS, TOEFL, also for PhD, this kind of stuff. So no, we don't have any this kind of permissions.
Yeah, that's great. Thank you very much. And okay, I think they don't have any questions. And if you have any more information, or if you have any questions, you, Mr. Nurhan, you can also ask. You want to know anything about students from Azerbaijan, or?
Actually, my colleagues traveling a lot to Azerbaijan, and also Grad School of Public Policy is working in some kind of collaboration with APA, which is Academic of Public Administration, I guess, yes. And they also organize, I think, some kind of master classes, workshops, internships between two schools differently. So for now, I don't have any question. It was a pleasure to share my time with you, to speak about our university, about my country, because yes, I'm from Kazakhstan, and if you have any questions, please let me know, or maybe you can contact us by email. What I can say, I want to wish you good luck and be safe and be healthy, because yes, the time is a little bit difficult. Yeah, so is there any cooperation with APA? Yeah, I think there are some cooperation between like faculty, among the faculty, dean, like not with institution, but well, I think yes, public Grad School of Public Policy working with APA.
Okay, that's great. Okay, thank you very much for accepting my invitation, and it was a great opportunity for us for hearing directly from you, and for the future we will meet soon, and I also wish you luck in the future, and stay safe. It was my pleasure for joining together, and thanks for attendees as well.
Yes, I mean, when admissions will start in September or November, we can again provide this kind of session for all your students, for all the attendees. And yeah, maybe I will provide with some updates with information, because, for example, first semester will be totally online for all the international candidates because of the coronavirus. But starting from January, February, like we still don't know, because we will see on the situation. So yeah, maybe will be some updates and so on. So yes, let's keep in touch.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Keep in touch and stay safe. Okay.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Thank you very much. Bye.